Watch me on kick, dude. What are you doing? Howdy, boys. What's going on? Howdy. Got a question for y'all. If, let's say, come tomorrow, if I were to do like some sort of, I don't know, some sort of like IRL stream or something like that, just doing random shit, would you watch it? Yes. Well, hell yeah. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I'm just asking for future references. Because if I ever, travel somewhere, like for example, if I go to travel to Casey's, where's everyone at? I have no idea. I know Winters is in here. You and Winters, that's it, I think. I don't know what's going on. You got a clue, O'Shawn. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I think everybody might just be tired or something, dude. I have been. I've been terribly tired. All day long, I felt like dog shit, O'Shawn. And to pay $1,400 to get your Jeep fixed. God damn, what's wrong with it? $1,400 to get the Jeep fixed is crazy work, O'Shawn. Dude, I don't know if the no, yeah, it did. So the Discord alert went out. Pretty much a very expensive brake job. Calibers are seizing because the rotors are warped. Or calibers are seizing, causing the rotors to warp. Yeah, damn. That's rough, dude. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on today. Usually, what's today? Friday? Yeah, usually Fridays and Saturdays are like really, really good days. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's warm outside, dude. Everybody's outside touching grass, like Kick said to. Grumpy Kermit said, "You grass." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I weed eated, but my mower wouldn't crank. Shit. We bought this little thing, man. It's kind of like a bush hog, except it's you kind of walk behind it like a mower, and it's got what looks like weed eater strangled in it. It's like real thick, and that some bitch will eat anything, dude. I don't care what it is. That thing will eat that shit to shreds. And it's pretty cool too, because there's where like I have like a barbed wire fence around like the sides and the back of my house, because I live on like a farm. You know, we got horses and shit running around. Stuff likes to grow all up into them fences, and we'll take that thing, man, and just go right up under it. And it's just easy, dude. It just whoo, 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 and it just takes everything down. Got an electric weed eater, and I'm honestly impressed. I got one of those heart weed eaters. Yo, brother, what's going on? I got one of those heart weed eaters as well, and it's battery powered, and it's not bad at all. I actually have one of those heart battery powered fucking push mowers, dude, and it's not bad at all. The thing was expensive as hell, though. My bad. I was yawning, no, son. Mine's not hard. It's Walmart, but it's a green one. Which one is that? Is that like Robbie or Roby or whatever it's called? It's kind of something kind of like that, I believe. Can't think of it, and no. Oh. I'm gonna grab me a drink real fast. Y'all give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere, oh son. Steel light. I love how you guys are having a conversation on the screen. 2 different platforms. RC time. I think I only have one RC. I literally believe I only have one RC. Hold on. Yeah, boys. That's it. The hell no, I ain't chugging it. Yeah, dude. I hadn't been to the store yet. So I only have one RC Cola to deal with. I'm cooked for the night. I got some Gatorade. That's about it, though. Burn my damn throat. I got cooked. I should have bought more, but I didn't. I figured it. I would be like, oh, I'll go to the store at some point today. You know what I mean? Before stream. I didn't go. I cooked myself. Shame. I know, dude. Time to stream a store run. I've thought about it, dude. I've thought about doing some like some IRL stuff and bringing you guys with me. The party is here, boys. Hide it. How'd that DoorDash work out the other night, oh son? I know last time we talked about it, you was bitch about the rich people. Party been here, oh son. Made $76. That ain't bad, dude. Picture making that a day. You know what I mean? That's. I mean, yeah, it's not like the greatest thing in the world, but I'm saying like, if you had like $76 and you did that for like 7 days, dude, you would get like $532 or 500 and something. Yeah, $532. So that's really not bad at all. That was 7 deliveries. That's even better. You know what I mean? Do it for like 6 days a week. You know, take a day off. You'd be grinding constantly. But to be fair, though, with the way gas prices are right now, ain't no way a man could do that for a living constantly. Because now you got to take out the gas to put in the tank. That's about $4 and something a gallon. So take that $4 and something, times that by whatever gallon tank you got to fill her up. Take that out of the 76. Hey, Mike, what's up, bub? Guess what? What? My wife quit her job at the liquor store to DoorDash. Hey, man, you know, if the thing is for a long time, whenever I worked in tree service, that's all my wife did. Guess what? 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 Oh, son? Why'd you delete it? Guess. Dude, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. 6, 7. Get that shit out of here. About to delete that comment, oh shit. But I mean, all right, so you think about like this, Joshua. She quit her job at the liquor store. It's DoorDash. Now she's considered like I believe DoorDash considers people who do it like independent contractors. Now she has the freedom to be like if y'all have something to do or whatever, and you already got that day off from work and y'all going to do it. Now she don't have to ask no fucking body if she can go, oh son. Appreciate the 100 kicks, oh son. Scared the goddamn out of me because it was just abrupt. Yes, sir. W. Roark. But anyway, though, like I said, she ain't got to ask nobody. She makes her own schedule now. Drop a dime on them. What's that? 100, 200, 300, 400. Hey, oh yeah. I appreciate you, son. W. Roark. She said, fuck a 2 weeks notice and gave them a today's notice. Oh, no, they would have got a notice from me, all right? They didn't notice, like Alan said, when I didn't show up. That's the notice that they're going to get, dude. W. Roark for the kicks. I appreciate you, Bubby. Wow. God damn, that's loud in my ears. I'm banning him. No, do not ban Roark. Just tell him to chill out. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that in the mail. How you gonna delete his comment and be like, wow? Hey, Daddy, what's going on, oh son? You about to get up in here and watch some videos with everybody. It's about to be video time. Big brother is watching. Wintered right now. What's on the agenda for today, Mikey Pooh? I'm trying to get her figured out, oh son. Honestly, I was worried all y'all got tired of me and weren't gonna watch me no more. Why is it professional for an employee to give a notice, but an employer can fire you on the spot? And that's why, and that's exactly why, I don't give notices. I just flex. Because the motherfucker wouldn't tell me 2 weeks in advance if he was going to take my motherfucking paycheck away. So I ain't finna tell him 2 weeks in advance that he ain't going to have a motherfucker there. Just keeping it a buck. I'm out, oh son. Rule of value. Look, let's put it like this. Okay. They don't respect me enough to goddamn get it together and tell me that they're finna fire my ass. Then I don't respect them enough to fucking just hang around. Oh. What happening? I am firing you. From what? My character's broke as shit. What about the video I sent you? Discord. I ain't got nothing on Discord, oh son. I watched the It Ate My Family video that you sent me. Fired from Discord. Oh. Is it in the trailer park? Is it the how getting shot by every type of bullet feels? Hear me out. Hear you out about what? Suggested video chat. Yeah, I see the YouTube video suggestions. Is it the one that says how getting shot by every type of bullet feels? Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can look into that one, oh son.
Number 1.
Oh, that motherfucker took off quick. There were no holds bars. My motherfucking chest just started bumping, boys. Number 1. Oh. You know. How getting gooned by every type of gooner feels. Nah, fuck that, dude. Number 1. Oh. He was once a thug from around the way. All right. Number 2. Hail. Yeah. Start pausing it and saying shit like that. Like, number 1, instantly pause it. Oh, I thought that was a possum at first, dude. Like a wiggling possum back and forth, but it's a hamster. What about all those new emotes that Keep just added? This is number 1. Oh. Number 2, hail, yeah. Number 3, wah. Just keep doing shit like that. All right. Would have been cooler if it was a possum. I might get one that's a possum. I thought about adding an emote that's a platypus. I also thought about adding an emote that is a donkey drowning in a swamp for a reference to swamp ass. Okay. How getting shot from every type of bullet feels. Oh.
Number 1. A full metal jacket. Imagine you're standing in a gas station late at night walking toward your car. You hear footsteps behind you, then a sharp crack that echoes off the concrete walls. At first, you don't connect the sound to your body. There's a strange punch of pressure in your upper chest just below your collarbone, like someone jabbed you hard with a broomstick. You look down and see a small clean hole in your shirt with blood starting to seep through the fabric in a circle. Then you realize what you just heard was a bullet, and it went straight through on one side and out the other. Here's what just happened inside your body. A full metal jacket bullet is essentially a hard lead core wrapped entirely in a copper shell. That copper coating keeps the bullet from deforming or breaking apart when it hits tissue. So instead of fragmenting, it stays narrow and punches a clean channel straight through whatever it encounters. The entry wound in your chest is roughly the diameter of a pencil, and the exit wound on your back is slightly larger, maybe the width of your thumb. For the first few seconds, the pain hasn't fully registered yet. Your brain is still processing what happened. Then the nerve signals arrive all at once. The sensation is less like being cut and more like something intensely hot was driven through your chest and is still burning from the inside.
Fuck.
You press your hand against the entry wound and feel warm blood pulsing out with each heartbeat. A clipped artery is leaking, and with every contraction of your heart, more blood is being pushed out into the space between your chest wall and your lung. Your body tries to compensate by speeding up your heart rate, but that just makes the bleeding faster. Within 2 minutes, you're breathing harder because the blood collecting in your chest cavity is pressing against your lung from the outside.
Within 2 minutes, you're actively shitting on yourself, going, "Ah, somebody help! I've been shot!"
Compressing it like a hand slowly squeezing a balloon. The more blood that pools, the less space your lung has to expand. You sit down on the concrete, back against a car tire, trying to slow your breathing, but the air you pull in feels insufficient, like trying to inflate your lungs through a drinking straw. Your vision starts narrowing at the edges and your hands start feeling cold. That's your blood pressure dropping as more and more volume leaks out of your circulatory system. If no one finds you in the next 10 to 15 minutes, you'll lose consciousness from blood loss and shock. Your heart, still trying to maintain pressure in a system that's hemorrhaging faster than it can compensate, will eventually lose the ability to push enough oxygenated blood to your brain.
What that mean? Push his hand on wound, sees blood. Well, I'm cooked. No, I think so. It would be rather shocking. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're walking down the road, dude, and also you're, and next thing you know, you just kind of feel like like he said, like somebody. It feels like somebody just poked you with a broomstick. Also, you're just kind of like, and you're just like, what the fuck was that? And you're like looking around, man, and all of a sudden, like, you look down and you just see like your shirt turning red, and you know you've been shot. So then all of a sudden, like, adrenaline kicks up, anxiety shoots through the fucking roof. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And you start like looking around frantically trying to figure out who the fuck just shot the fuck out of you. And then all of a sudden your hands get cold. You can't breathe. Pain just suddenly shoots in. You lean. You start sliding down, dude. You're slowly passing. Everything starts turning to a donut. And you're like, I'm going to die. And all I was trying to do was go into the store and buy a pack of basic red short cigarettes. And I got shot for it. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's blood on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti.
Number 2, hollow point bullet. Imagine you're working a night shift at a convenience store. It's 2 in the morning and a man walks in wearing a hood. And before you process what is going on, there's a flash and a sound louder than anything you've ever heard indoors. You feel an impact in your abdomen, just left of your belly button, so forceful it knocks the air out of your lungs and sends you backward. You land on your side, and when you touch your stomach, your hand comes away red and warm. But what you can't see is what's happening inside. A hollow point bullet was designed with a specific engineered feature, a cavity carved into the nose of the projectile. When the bullet...
That's them ones that explode, ain't it? It goes inside of you and then fragments and then comes out of the back and blows like it goes in. It'll go in like a hole like this and then come out like, well, maybe not that goddamn big, but you know what I mean though. It'll come out and it'll be bigger than what it was when it went in. Flowers out, yeah. I'm here. What up, O'Shun? But yeah, it's that would be fucking horrifying. You know, you standing in there, you just leaned up against the counter. In walks a gentleman. You're like, hey sir, how are you? Everything goes black. Motherfucker just didn't even, he just said, fuck it, dude. It wasn't even about robbing the store no more. It was just between you and him. That's what she said.
meets the resistance of your abdominal wall, the hollow nose collapses inward, and the entire front portion of the bullet peels open like a mechanical flower blooming in reverse. In less than 1 inch of penetration, the bullet expands from 9 millimeters across to nearly 18 millimeters, doubling its diameter and turning into a wide, jagged piece of mushroom metal that tears through tissue at a completely different scale than what went in.
That's that nanner bullet, oh son. That's what that is. That's that nanner bullet. Whenever it penetrates, it peels. Oh God, does it penetrate and peel.
The expanded bullet carves a wound channel roughly the width of 2 fingers as it rips through your small intestine, clips the edge of your liver, and comes to a stop lodged against the back of your abdominal cavity. The bullet leaves behind a catastrophic wound track, but the momentary shockwave that radiates outwards from the bullet's path as it transfers energy into your tissue is even worse. For a fraction of a second, the tissues around the bullet's path is forced outward with enough violence to tear blood vessels and shred organ structures 6 to 8 inches away from the actual bullet track. Within 30 seconds, your abdominal cavity starts filling with blood. The damaged sections of your intestines start spilling digestive contents and bacteria into the sterile environment of your abdomen. Your body's first response is pain so overwhelming that you can't form coherent thoughts. The nerves in your abdominal wall start screaming. You try to curl into a fetal position, but moving makes it worse. Every breath pushes your diaphragm down, which
Damn, him laying on the ground like that, fucking going. It looked like a fucking cockroach that just got stomped, dude. That's terrible. Shooter. I shot you. Me. Do what? Sees blood. Ah!
compresses your abdomen, which moves the torn tissue, sending another wave of agony through your core. With several major bleeding sites and no way to clot them, you're losing more blood every minute. Your heart rate increases, trying desperately to maintain circulation with a volume that's disappearing. After what feels like an eternity of pain, you feel cold. Your skin goes pale, and your body prioritizes blood flow to your brain and heart while shutting down everything else. Number 3. Frangible bullet. Imagine you're in a training facility inside a shoot house designed to simulate a building entry scenario. You're part of a team moving through rooms filled with steel targets and concrete walls. You hear gunfire from the next room, and then something hits you in the side of the head just above your ear. The impact isn't as forceful as you'd expect from a bullet. It feels more like being struck by a handful of gravel thrown hard. You stumble, touch your head, and your hand comes away covered in blood.
I don't know if y'all ever had somebody just grab a handful of gravel and just throw it at your goddamn face and head. But let me tell you something. When somebody reaches out and grabs a handful of gravel and they draw back and they throw that shit at you and they pepper you in the face and head, oh my goodness, does it hurt, dude. especially if it's cold outside. Oh, no, he got shot. Call 911. Me. No. He's your man. He can take it.
There's a shallow, ragged wound above your ear, and you can feel small pieces of something embedded in your scalp. What you don't immediately understand is that you were just hit by a frangible bullet that ricocheted off a steel target, and the fact that the bullet broke apart on impact is the only reason you're still conscious. Frangible bullets are designed to disintegrate upon hitting hard surfaces. Someone in the next room fired a frangible round that hit a steel target at an angle. The bullet shattered into dozens of small fragments, and a cluster of those fragments came through the doorway and struck you in the head. Because the fragments are small and irregularly shaped, they don't penetrate deeply. Instead, they create multiple shallow wound tracks, stopping when they hit a bone, creating fractures without penetrating into the brain itself. The pain is immediate and diffuse. It's not the sharp, focused agony of a single deep wound, but a stinging sensation spread across the entire side of your head. Blood is running.
God damn, I'd be mad. Something about frangible bullets seems illegal. LOL. I'd be madder than fuck. Let me just go ahead and say that. If somebody shot a steel target, that bitch blew up, and then it felt like rocks just peppered the side of my fucking head, I might, in fact, be getting shot again. I'm just going to tell you. But this time, I might just be getting shot. Like, there's not going to be no, like, because I might, dude, I'm going to have to go in there, say something, and I'm going to be in pain, so I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be acting ignorant. And then they're going to hear a second gunshot, and this time, blood will start trickling through the doorway. It won't be no damn tangible or frangible, whatever he said, bullet. It'll be me just getting straight up shot. I guess it would be like a shotgun, but still. Disintegrate that bitch like Thanos. Oh.
Down your face and neck, but the bleeding is relatively minor because the fragments didn't sever any major blood vessels. Over the next few hours, you develop a severe headache, and your vision becomes blurry because your brain was shaken inside your skull from the impact. You'll spend the next 3 months dealing with headaches, dizziness, and sensitivity to light from the concussion until the fragments that couldn't be removed take you out. Number 4. Armor-piercing bullet. Imagine you're a security guard wearing a body armor vest during a night shift at a facility. You hear glass breaking in another section of the building and move to investigate. As you round a corner, you hear a sharp crack and something hits you square in the center of your chest. The impact is devastating, like being kicked by a horse, and it knocks you flat on your back. For a moment, you think the vest saved you. You've been trained that the vest will stop most handgun rounds. Then you try to breathe and you realize something is very wrong. There's a sensation of intense pressure and heat in the middle of your chest, and when you move your hand across the front of the vest, your fingers find a small hole punched straight through the ballistic fabric. The bullet went through the vest like it wasn't even there. What hit you was an armor-piercing bullet, specifically designed to defeat body armor. The core of this bullet is made from hardened steel or tungsten carbide, materials far harder than the lead used in standard ammunition. The bullet cracks straight through your sternum, creating a fracture line that runs vertically down the bone. Fragments of bone, each one sharp and irregular, were driven inward along with the bullet. The projectile then entered the upper right chamber of your heart, punching a hole roughly 8 millimeters across through the heart muscle. Blood immediately began pouring out of that hole into the pericardial sac, the thin membrane surrounding your heart. Your heart sits inside this sac in normal conditions with just a tiny amount of fluid for lubrication, but now blood is filling that sac rapidly. That external pressure begins compressing your heart from the outside, so each time your heart tries to fill with blood so it can pump again, the pressure from outside makes it impossible to fill completely. The pain is unlike anything else. You can feel your heart beating rapidly, irregularly, and desperately.
That part of the video is making me feel uncomfortable. Making my chest hurt whenever I think about it, dude. God.
Trying to maintain circulation, but with each beat is moving less and less blood. Your brain stops getting enough blood and your vision narrows to a tunnel while your sound becomes muffled and distant. Within 3 to 4 minutes, the pressure around your heart is built up enough that your heart can barely beat. You lose consciousness as your brain finally gets deprived of oxygen, and within another minute or two your heart stops completely. There is no first aid measure that can address this injury in the field, even if a trauma surgeon were standing next to you the moment you were shot. The survival rate for armor-piercing rounds to the chest, even in a hospital setting, is less than 10%.
Well, damn, that just abruptly ended. Shout out to Joshua. Appreciate the video. That shit was, it was dope. the ending kind of shocked me. Hell yeah. Moving on. W. Joshua. I've got some videos put up. We'll go take a look at these real quick. I suffer from blood loss when Mikey Poo is around. Oh, hell no. Speaking of when someone's around, I can't remember if I already asked you or not. I know that I said something to Joshua about it. He said he wasn't gonna be able to do it because they just bought that house. But are you going to Casey's Memorial Day weekend? Appreciate it, Bubby. Yes, sir. Got a video in here called The Gray Zone. It says every fear begins in the uncanny valley. I mean, it sounds like something we'd watch, if I'm being honest with you. Depends on when I can get my Jeep out of the shop and if I have the money saved back up. What's up, brother? What's going on, man? What you done?
Good thing.
What is that? Fuck pedigree dog food. Oh, this video's got a warning label. Oh. Watching Star Wars. Hell yeah. Brakes are kind of important. Depends on when I can get my Jeep out of the shop and if I have the money saved back up. Oh. I love Star Wars. I also like Star Wars. I was big into especially like the games. I know I've said this a million times, but the fucking Star Wars Battlefront 2. I fucking love Star Wars Battlefront 2. That game is hard, dude. I said, fuck pedigree. I feed my mutts kibbles and bits. Watch Mall Shadow Lord on Disney Plus. Hell yeah. What the fuck? That man said that one sucks, so Sean. I don't care. I'm watching it all in order. I try to watch all the Conjurings in order. With like the Nun and all that. All the Conjurings, the Nuns, the Annabelles. I try to watch them all in order. And like real freaky ass shit started happening around my house. And it wasn't also waiting on Taco Bell. Anyway, real freaky ass shit started happening around my house, boys. And when I say freaky shit, I'm not talking about, oh, I heard a noise and scared my goddamn self. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, I'd be out on the porch at night because like I'll frequently do that. My old lady and my kids and everybody go to bed after streaming, everything's over with. I'll walk out on the porch sometimes at night and I'll just sit out there in a chair and I'll smoke a cigarette and just kind of sit there in the dark and chill out and kind of gather my thoughts. Well, this all happened before I started streaming, and I would still do the same thing relatively around that time. My old lady and kids would go to bed, and I'd walk outside and smoke a cigarette and kind of like just sit there for a minute, and then I'd come back in, lock the doors, check all the windows and whatnot, and then I'd go to bed. That's just what I do. I think it's a Kentucky thing. I mean, it's honestly, it's probably just a Southern thing. Like, you know, whatever South you're from, it's, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, weird shit started happening because I'd get outside and I'd be sitting there and I'd be smoking, dude. And this is about around the time I started watching them and I was getting real close to the end. and I'd start smelling like sulfur or like dead meat or like rotted meat. And it would like just, and it wouldn't be in a specific area. It would just pass by like something walked by. You know what I mean? And if you've ever looked into like demonology and stuff like that, like I have, because the Lord JC says, know thy enemy. It would just walk by. Like, that's what it would be like, dude. It would walk by and it would smell horrible. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? But here's the thing, though. It didn't disappear. Okay? So, like, if I'm sitting there and it goes by and I smell it and then all of a sudden it's gone, and I get up and I'm like, what was that, dude? And I, like, walk around the porch. I could go in the direction it went to and find it and smell it again. That's what was freaky. That's what made me think that it was something else, because it would also go back the other way. Like, it would just, like, leave the other way. So it was like something out there walking around. Shit started happening in my house, dude, which shit still happens in my house. It's very disturbing. Sometimes my old lady will get freaked out because she'll hear me yell for her, you know, and she'll hear something. Or, like, she'll see what looks like me going into the bathroom, and she'll hear me yell for her from the bathroom. She'll go in there, and I'm not in there. I'm in here. That freaks her out real bad. Every once in a while at night, I'll be sitting there watching TV. This is after stream. This happens frequently. This be after stream and whatnot. I'll be in there and I'll be watching TV. And all of a sudden I'll hear boots walk up the hallway, like coming towards me. And I'll look, because, you know, I can see down my hallway. I'll look and, like, the light and everything's on. There's just nothing there. And I'm like, no, hell no. When I was watching all those movies, man, like, shit started moving around the house. Like, I didn't ever physically see nothing, like, lift up and move. If I seen that, I'd go get a priest immediately. But like I would set something down up on a higher shelf just because I knew, like, if I set it at a lower shelf, my kids would get their hands on it. But I'd set something on a higher shelf, man, and I'd go do something else, and I'd come back, and whatever it is that I sit there just wouldn't be there no more. And then I'd find it in, like the weirdest fucking place. Like, it'd be, like, in my room, like, up on top of the air conditioner. You know what I mean? Or, like, in the kitchen, like, up on top of, like, the cabinets and shit. And I'm like, what? Why is that up there? How did that get up there? It was very weird, man. So I quit watching them. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish the series all the way through. And you can make fun of me for that. That's fine. But I did not finish the series all the way through because I felt like it was inviting something in. I don't know. And I wasn't cool with that. So I was like, fuck that. I know I said it before, but I have a mimic that follows me around. It will mess with people when I'm not at home acting like me. I got something going on in this house, and I don't know what the hell it is. Don't know what it is at all. I don't do any scary, gruesome, no movies like that. Is that why whenever I play, like, spooky games, all y'all get, like, quiet? And, like, kind of weird? Like, I notice if I play, like, spooky games, I notice that, like, Winners or, like, Alan, somebody like that, Ace, they'll still say stuff here and there, but I noticed that, like, you and Joshua and a lot of y'all get, like, real quiet. You won't talk, like, during the spooky games. I'm a bitch when it comes to scary/gore shit. So if you walked out of your bathroom and just actively just seen a ghost in your hallway looking at you, and that motherfucker turned and just walked through the wall, how would you react? What would be your reaction? Let's watch more Gooner videos. The damn ocean. I love scary shit. Scary stuff doesn't bother me. Like, when I'm watching the movies don't bother me, man. It's what starts fucking with me is when I start like especially. So if I've been watching scary movies, and then I think I hear something or I think I saw something or whatever, I'm like, no. It's just because, like, my brain's on high alert because I've watched way too many scary movies. But if I've not watched a scary movie in 6 months, ain't looked at nothing scary on YouTube, nothing. And then all of a sudden I turn to look up the hallway and I see a motherfucker, like, turn and go through the wall. No, hell no. I hid in the comments. And I'd go grab my shotgun and dissolve the wall. God damn. Can't kill a ghost with a gun, O'Shun. Your best bet will go get a Bible and beat the wall with it. Let's track some motherfucking ghosts. Make me feel better though. Yeah, I'd say. Well, I can see why you would feel that way, because like if I knew, like, okay, so let's say for example there's somebody that's possessed in a house, and I know for a fact this person is possessed. Let's say law enforcement has classified them as possessed. Priest has classified them as possessed. They have video and photo evidence of this man crawling backwards up the wall. You know, there's got to be a lot of evidence for me to believe that someone is truly possessed. And if they have all that, and they can prove to me that this man is possessed, even though he's got an entity in him that is like completely left field from anything we understand, I will not go in that house without a gun. Like, yeah, we can go in there with Bibles, we can go in there with crosses, we can go in there with all that stuff, but I will not go in that house without a gun. Because the first time that motherfucker hops up on the ceiling, turns his head around, and hisses at me, there's going to be a bullet hole in every inch of the ceiling. Okay? I will keep clapping. I will unload the whole clip, reload, and unload again. It will not stop until the motherfucking law comes in there and stops it. I watched a video of a priest talking to a guy. It was like a podcast or whatever, and the dude was an exorcist, and he goes, "So you've physically witnessed exorcisms in real life?" He's like, "Yes." He goes, "How do you know that these people weren't just joking or whatever, or like lying, saying they was possessed for attention?" He's like, "Well, there is things that we do before we go in there, and we're just like, yeah, they're possessed." He's like for example, we'll have like psychiatrists go talk to them, therapists will go talk to them, multiple doctors will go visit these people. A Catholic priest that does an exorcist, not a priest, just an exorcist in general, will do everything in his power to prove that this person is not possessed before he's like, okay, this person's possessed. And he said that there was only one time where he did not experience that, where he had to go get anybody else. He said he walked in the room. The little woman was like 110 pounds, if that. He said she levitated up off the ground and then crawled backwards up the wall. And he said when he watched her crawl backwards up the wall, he knew for a fact that there was a demon in that house, and he would not do it. I live down the block from a cemetery, but my mama, great aunt, and my dad, and they would all beat the shit out of any poltergeist for me, so I'm cool. Hell yeah. I had a buddy move into a house that had a cemetery in the backyard. And he called me one night and had me come get him because he was freaking the fuck out because he swore that the dude that had just got buried there, which he knew the guy. It wasn't like a family cemetery, but it was like a cemetery where like people they knew and family and like a bunch of other, it was like family friends kind of like cemetery. I don't really know how to explain that. That's kind of a strange thing to have, but yeah, they have one. And the dude that had just got buried there, my buddy was walking by the window and turned and looked and swore to God that dude was looking through the window at him. Like there was a little sliver open in the curtain, and dude was just like right at the glass looking at him. And this motherfucker about puked and pissed everywhere and made me come get him. Would not tell me what was out there. Just told me I needed to come get him right now. Wouldn't give me any reason. Didn't give me a reason until after he got in the car and we had done got away from there. And I told him, I said, motherfucker, you told me that, I wouldn't have pulled up over there and sat there in the dark by myself. He goes, I know, boy. That's why I didn't tell you. No, he was trying to get me caught. Thing was going to snatch me out of the car and take me back to the graveyard or something. I'd have shit everywhere, dude, if I turned and looked and seen some big dude standing there in the dark looking at me. Pale white face. But no, though, that's that's just, I would have said nice knowing you, buddy, and put it in reverse. Well, it was too damn late by that point, dude. Me and him was already halfway down the road before he actually told me what was going on. By that point, I was done stuck with him, and we was trying to figure it out. I would have turned around. Man said he would have turned around and took that man back. Told him to get out and walk home. He ain't bringing that shit to my house. I was just scared the fuck out of me when he told me about it, dude. I was like, dude, what are we doing here? All right. We'll watch something else then, since scary shit freaks you out. I don't want to watch no Uncanny Valley and throw you off, oh, Sean. Hey, cool. I do have one video, though, that I thought was pretty cool. Now, I know that y'all didn't care for it, the first one that I watched, but first off, I love videos like this. I can't help myself. But it's like that one video where the dude put, like, mud in a jar, and then within, like, 100 days or whatever, like, something, like, it showed, like, the whole ecosystem that had grown. And he's got another one called I Put Sewer Water in a Jar, and 100 days later, this appeared. So it's just doo-doo water, and you get to see how that turns into an ecosystem. I just don't like scary movies. I can do ghost stories and stuff like that. So just not scary. So, like, you could actively sit there, like, let's say, for example, you and Joshua met each other in person. You could actively sit there with Joshua, talk to him about ghost stories, talk to him about paranormal experiences and weird things like that. But the moment that man turned on The Exorcist, you would be leaving. Correct. That's hilarious. Hold on a minute. Oh. Play some Phasmophobia. Dude, I wish, dude. I got to buy it, if I'm being honest with you. I will buy it. I will buy Phasmophobia. I think actually it just went on sale. Congratulations, Grumpy Kermit. You just currently reached a 10-day stream streak. Oh, son. W's for Grumpy Kermit. I'm hoping we can make a living off streaming. That way we can travel around ghost hunting. If you do, let me know and I'll play it with you. I do plan to buy it. Like I said, I think it just went on sale. I haven't bought it yet. I did buy the Bigfoot game where, like, you hunt Bigfoot. I did buy that. I was supposed to play that with Casey on stream at some point. And I haven't made it there yet. We was going to do it the other night, but he ended up getting busy, and I just ended up watching videos until it was time for RP. I would 100% go ghost hunting. I would 100% go ghost hunting in the woods, but I'm going to have a God tier flashlight. Man said the first time he hears the slightest crack. Did you hear that fucking shit? Like a light's coming on. Content warning is a good one, too, with a group. I keep hearing about that. I keep having people reach out to me and ask me to play content warning. I've also had people reach out to me and ask me to play Content King, which is, I guess, basically a game where you're a streamer and you're trying to get famous, and it's just like based on how fast you can do it. So both of those two games and Phasmophobia is on my list. Bradley just reached level 14 in the chat. Congratulations, oh son. Lights off, pants off, your choice. What the fuck? Hell no, we're gonna end up turning all the lights off. Hell yeah. But yeah, all those games have been, like, requested of me. I will get them. I will play them. I will play Phasmophobia. I will play Content Warning, and I will play Content King eventually. And when I say eventually, I don't mean like, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. I mean, like, very soon I will be playing those games. Especially since it's something that y'all keep asking for. And if you're actively asking for it, it means, to me, it means like you have interest in seeing like what my take is on these games, and I will absolutely be a part of them because it sounds very fun. But I'm gonna go take a piss real quick because I've been chugging energy drinks like a fucking camel drinks water, and I'll be right back, boys. One more thing too before we start this next video here. I was telling y'all to be on the content warning is a blast. I haven't heard of Content Kings. I keep hearing that content warning is a blast, but Content Kings, I think the reason why they want to see me play Content Kings is simply because of the fact that you are a streamer in game and you're seeing how fast you can make it. You know, so that, I mean, it does seem pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. I've looked at content warnings trailers. It seems like it would be funny. I've looked at Content Kings trailers. It does seem like it would be cool. And I've looked at I've played Phasmophobia on console, so I know for a fact it's fun. I have a game just like Phasmophobia. It's called Demonologist. The only difference is instead of being just a ghost hunter going into a house, you're a priest going into a place with a said demon. But Phasmophobia, the difference between Demonologist and Phasmophobia is Phasmophobia, I think, is like laid out a little better, you know, with the way it's made. So yeah, we'll definitely get in there. A plastic recycling plant in Henry, Tennessee caught on fire, and it is huge. Henry County. Oh, bunch of black smoke, O'Shawn. Damn it, boy. Anyway, yeah, I kept telling y'all to like look out for who the hell is that? What is that? Okay, never mind. God damn, O'Shawn. That looks terrible. Anyway, I keep telling y'all to look out for like May 17th for the new video with the new style editing. The day after, on May 18th, took me 2 days to edit that motherfucker. And it is funny as fuck. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. It is funny as hell. I did a lot with with repurposing the content on those two. Now, I know right now that it's like pretty much just where it's like the dead space is cut out of it with the videos that are currently coming out on YouTube. But the one that comes out May 17th and 18th and from there on after are like heavily edited to where they have a lot more going on in them. They're very funny, and like as I'm talking about things, there's like references and shit that pop up and whatnot. I want y'all to make sure y'all check those out on the 17th and 18th. I think they're really good. Did you hear about this damn virus? I did. The one that was on the cruise ship and they let all the people off of it. I'd have sunk that motherfucker. I'm just keeping it real. All right. Oh. All right. I love videos like this. I don't know why I'm a massive nerd for it, but I put sewer water in a jar. 100 days later, this appeared. Lock into whatever this is.
100 days ago, I set up this jar using nothing but water and sludge from a storm drain. Yep, you heard that right.
Turn that down a little bit, oh son.
100 days ago, I set up this jar using nothing but water and sludge from a storm drain. Yep, you heard that right. This water came from a heavily polluted sewer water. At first, it was completely cloudy, so I sealed the jar and left it alone for a few days. When the water finally cleared, all kinds of life appeared. Strange worms reacting to movement, tiny crustaceans, even hungry predators searching for careless prey. Then, I forgot about it on a shelf for more than 3 months. When I checked it again, algae had taken over, and inside, life or death battles were playing out over food. But let's go back to day 1. When I got home, the water in the jars was completely murky from being moved around. Even so, there were already signs of life. tiny snails gliding across the bottom, and larvae darting through the suspended mud at full speed. But that was only a preview of what I would find inside. By the next day, the water had cleared up quite a bit. Now the inside was starting to reveal itself. Interestingly, the smaller jar cleared first, but
We're going to do some shit like this on this channel, dude. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to get me one of them jars, and the next time it fucking rains, I'm going to fill that bitch up, and we're just going to keep in the background all the lives and just watch as the life comes to it, dude.
for now, let's focus on the bigger one. At the bottom was a thick layer of sludge. Above it sat a small clump of green algae. Across the surface of the substrate, there were strange crater-like holes. Where did they come from? As it turns out, each hole is home to an animal. More specifically, they shelter these bloodworm larvae. They have that intense red color because of hemoglobin, just like our blood. They need high levels of it to survive in low oxygen water like the drain they came from. Apparently, these animals treat light as a danger signal, so whenever I turn the light on, they quickly retreat back into their burrows. But they are not alone. Another one of the most common residents shows up here, tubifex worms. I'm not surprised they're here. Their natural habitat is stagnant, polluted water loaded with decomposing organic matter. They live anchored in...
Okay, so it looks cool. I'm just going to be honest. It looks really, really cool what's going on right now inside that jar. But I bet you bust that motherfucker open and smell it. That's going to be the worst thing you've ever smelled before in your life. It's going to smell like somebody's shit in your nostrils.
In the mud, with their heads buried while they feed and their tails exposed so they can breathe. That constant motion helps them survive in extreme conditions. They usually live in murky water with very poor visibility, so they've evolved to hide instantly whenever they detect danger. They sense it through vibrations, and many of them react in near-perfect coordination. There are hundreds of them, probably thousands. They completely dominate the bottom, but not all of them stay there. Some have decided to come up and try their luck near the surface. Here they are, clustered around the shed skin of a mosquito larva. I'd love to know what they're planning. In the smaller jar, the situation is similar. They clearly dominate the lower half of the jar. To do that, they build deep, complex tunnels where they anchor themselves and search for food.
I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but there's a video where they put a camera down inside of it's like a septic tunnel or something like that. And there's just like this big ball of what looks like disgusting organic meat. And it's just kind of everywhere. And as the camera gets close, it like tightens up and moves. And the dudes that was watching it scared the fuck out of them because they didn't know what they was looking at. And it turned out to be this big cluster of worms. And I guarantee that it's probably the exact same thing that's in the bottom of this jar right now, because the way like it looked when they was all like clustered together in that one area kind of reminds me of it. But this ball was big. This ball was about this big, and it was just full of them fucking things. It's got to be relatively the same thing, though.
Space is tighter here, so competition is even more intense. Some even leave the water in search of other opportunities. To my surprise, this jar contains species that don't appear in the other one, even though both were collected from the same drain. One example is this water flea, bouncing through the water in tiny hops. And this line right here, these are mosquito eggs, which will soon hatch into small larvae. In fact, back in the other jar, we can see the full life cycle of a mosquito. When those eggs hatch, they become tiny larvae that keep growing until they reach full size. At that point, they enter a protective pupal stage, and a few days later, the final form emerges, a mosquito, ready to escape and bite me as payback for trapping it in there. But this jar, despite its...
So truthfully, I don't know. I don't know how all these creatures get in this water. I don't know if they're just eggs, if they're just like if they're just organisms that just grow like that. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. We are watching. I put sewer water in a jar. 100 days later, this appeared. And I don't know how it works. Apparently, if you get a jar like that, you go outside and you scoop mud from like a rain puddle and like some of the water into it, and you close that bitch and you just set it up. Life will start growing inside of this jar. How that works, I don't know. I assume like some kind of bugs lay their eggs in this water. Maybe the eggs are so small that they can like travel through the perspiration in the clouds, and then when it rains, they just kind of drop. I don't know. But how a septic tank? I don't know, because like you said, septic tanks are sealed. To be honest with you, I don't know how like these worms and everything else get down in there, because I know they don't come from us. So it's very confusing, if I'm being honest with you. Unless there's like a slight crack, the septic tank has a slight leak, maybe where it's been opened a few times to be pumped out, shit's got down in there. Maybe the eggs was already in there when he scooped it, and it was too small to see. Oh.
Its questionable origins in filthy water also has some friendlier animals. As we saw earlier, there are snails, more specifically bladder snails. They are extremely resilient. They can tolerate polluted, low oxygen water, and they also help clean the system by feeding on decaying matter. But they aren't the only peaceful creatures here.
Yeah, but kind of like Bradley said, the real question is, how the fuck did it get in there? How did that snail get in there?
Another classic resident is the copepods. These tiny crustaceans are found in almost every body of water on Earth. They play a vital role. They filter bacteria and microalgae out of the water, improving water quality for the rest of the ecosystem. Well, maybe they're not always so peaceful. They have their disputes too. But up here near the top of the jar, it's not just copepods going about their lives. Other things are happening at the same time. This might look like nothing more than a little stick, but it's about to become the stage for a fight to the death. The beetle is grooming itself with its legs, completely unaware of what is about to happen. Nearby is this carnivorous larva. Its jaws make it obvious that it is not harmless. Once the larva spots the beetle, it climbs onto the branch where everything is about to happen. The beetle stops moving. Its strategy is simple: stay completely still and try to convince its predator that it's already dead. The beetle is still far too small to defend itself. Under different circumstances, the roles might be reversed, but not today. The hunting larva tries to attack the softer parts of its victim, while the beetle stays frozen, betting everything on the strength of its shell.
I will say that motherfucker got some pinchers on it. I mean, I know that like if we zoomed out, it would be like fucking probably that big. That's not the point though. The point of it is like zoomed in like that, looking at him, that motherfucker, if he was big, dude, he'd have some big ass pinchers.
Then something close to a miracle happens. An unsuspecting worm enters the scene and interrupts everything, distracting our predator when it detects a new threat larger than itself. At that moment, it abandons the hunt and keeps crawling along the glass. Our little beetle lives another day. It's strange to think these battles happen hundreds of times, even in an ecosystem this small. And on this other piece of wood, dozens of creatures are also fighting to colonize it. Now it's time to leave the jar alone for a long time and see how it's transformed. More than 3 months later, everything has changed. Algae now covers most of the space. The water has also turned slightly green. As for the animals, most species have remained. We can still see snails crawling across the glass. Tubifex worms still dominate the mud, although there seem to be fewer than at the beginning. I guess that makes sense. As the ecosystem stabilizes, less food is available, and populations get smaller. But what surprised me most
What surprises me is the fact that it literally, like, it went from a desolate wasteland of murky water and settled doo-doo and mud at the bottom of the jar into what looks like a green, like, fruitful habitat for all of these creatures that would have been dead in the matter of, like, a couple of hours or a couple days whenever it dried out, if it's sealed with oxygen, how is it? If it's sealed without oxygen, how is there green? Maybe whatever type of algae that's inside of this thrives off of stagnant, like stagnant water and shit. Maybe it's like a certain type of like water algae that just like thrives off of like something being like terribly stagnant. Man, just storing poo-poo water. I don't know. It's very, very, very interesting to me. Like I said, I'm a massive nerd for stuff like this. It's extremely interesting because it's like having a little world that you would never experience in a jar. And you can watch it come to life. You can watch how they take care of their own world. And they'll never know that there's a life on the outside. Because they're just there. You know, it's a wild thing to think about, dude.
Most was that the bloodworm larvae were still there. You'd think these insects would have become mosquitoes by now, and that's true. But after looking into it, I found that if temperatures stay low and food is scarce, these animals can delay metamorphosis for months. Nature is incredibly smart, even in behaviors driven purely by instinct. Some organisms that were barely noticeable
That motherfucking worm was fighting for his life trying to get through that shit, dude.
at first now dominate the environment. Ostracods. We can see two species. The orange ones are much larger than the gray ones, but that doesn't stop conflict. These crustaceans may look peaceful, but when food becomes scarce, they won't hesitate to push rivals away from feeding zones. Even though the orange ones are bigger, the gray ones are far more.
Where the fuck did they come from? I wonder if that's what God feels like watching us. I'm sure it is. Where the fuck did they come from? They was not in there 100 days ago. And all of a sudden they're there? May look peaceful as war is commencing. Seriously though, like I'm trying to figure out how these things are just spawning. It's like a random like spawn. You know what I mean? Because like them fucking like 100 days ago, they wasn't in there. Water was clear. You know what I mean? There was shit for them to eat. They wasn't in there. They wasn't nowhere. I didn't see them.
More numerous, so in the long run, I think they'll win that battle. I'll leave this jar on the shelf with the rest of my experiments, and eventually I'll make another video to see how it evolves. Who knows, maybe in a few months, or maybe in a few years. Because even inside a simple jar, the story never stops. I hope you in years. Because even inside a simple jar...
Wow, dude. Look at the amount of ecosystems this man has. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Well, a lot of organisms can self-produce, and they are both male and female. I agree with that. I do agree with that statement. I'm going to be honest with you, I was not thinking about that. But yeah, this dude's videos, fucking phenomenal, dude. Habitat Forage. You guys ever want to like sit there late at night when you're falling asleep, watch something dope? Habitat Forage. Shout out to Habitat Forage, oh son. I love that guy. I'm subscribed to him with the bell notification on. Osmosis. Taco Bell is here. Wow. I watch you late at night, Poppy. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate it. If you really do, I really do appreciate that. I need all the views on YouTube I can get, boys. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Just go keep it a buck. Maybe the YouTube algorithm don't like me or something. I don't know, Sean. So they pretty much take the statement, well, I'll go goddamn fuck myself. Serious. Yeah, I can see that. Any of you guys ever play Tropico? Tropico, Ages of Empire, anything like that whatsoever, where like you got like a god's eye view looking over like the little people and shit, and they got like the buildings, and you kind of control them. Joshua said no. I'm sure Ace has played Tropico or one of those games. Bradley said yeah. Grumpy Kermit said Age of Mythology, Ages of Empires, Civ. So I have a game called Empire Earth 2 that came out in like, yeah, Microsoft. Yeah, I remember you telling me about the Crusader game. I have a game called Empire Earth 2 that came out in like 2005, 2006, something like that. The graphics are not horrible like you think they would be. But one of these days on stream, I'd like to play that game. Because, you know, we get to control armies. We get to, like, pick what our color is, what, like, our race of people are. Which, they're all real. Well, actually, yeah. Clash of Clans, War of Rights, Civil War game. And West game. We get to, like, and it's real races, obviously. It's, like, Korean, German, American, British, Aztec, Mayans, you know. Different stuff like that. And I would love to get on there and play Empire 2 and have you guys watch me do it. And interact with me while we're doing it. And, like, us all, like, because you could devise battle strategies and all kinds of shit on there, and us all get together and, like, devise the best way to conquer the entirety of the planet. I love games like that. Please do a strategy stream. I will, dude. Matter of fact, tomorrow, because it's fucking 10 minutes to RP. Tomorrow, oh, son, that's what we're going to do starting out. We're going to start out just playing it. Straight up. We probably won't get a video in tomorrow. But we're gonna get in some Empire Earth. Besides, I need a new video anyways to upload to my gaming channel. And I love Empire Earth. So that would be pretty fun. I don't know if the rest of y'all are interested in that, but would love to have you a part of that stream. Sit there with me and talk to me about fucking these battle strategies and whatnot. Look up the Crusader games I told you about and see what you think. I will, Bubby. It's called, what's it called again? Strategy Stream Lock In. It's fun, but I don't know about stream worthy. 1 second. I can turn on Empire Earth real quick just so y'all can look at it. We won't have time to like play it, but like just so y'all can look at it. And the best part of it is so with Empire Earth 2, you evolve through the years. So like when we first start initially, we're going to be like cavemen. Like our race of people will be cavemen or like Indian, you know, whatever. They have to be cavemen. They're in the Stone Age. So it's like cavemen, and then, you know, you go to the Copper Age or the Bronze Age, and then you go up to like, you know, and you just progressively progress throughout the years until eventually you're at the point to where like everything's got like AI embedded into it, and like the soldiers are like robots, and it's kind of it sounds stupid when I explain it like that, but I promise you it's cool. Stronghold Crusaders. There are a few of them. Are they on Steam? Is that where they're at? I'll go look it up right now, shot. Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition.
Our enemy's walls will fall to dust.
Your stone walls will not protect you!
An ally has requested help, sire.
We shall reclaim what the invaders have stolen from us.
All right, so right off the bat, very similar. Very, very, very similar style game. The only difference is like the way Empire Earth is made is just a little different from this one. Like the way the the little people and stuff are is just a little bit different from this one.
سيبوا الأعداء!
اخترقوهم.
Cut them down!
اهجموا عليهم!
Another siege draws close, my friend.
Yeah, that looks dope, dude. That looks dope as fuck. Empire Earth, like I said, is a little bit different. It's not completely the same. Like there's no you don't have conversations with like the other people. You do, but it's through text. It's not, they don't actually like pop up and talk to you, if that makes sense. Let me turn this on real quick just so y'all can look at it. I'll show you what I'm talking about whenever I say a little different. All right, hold on. Can y'all see that? You can tell, yeah, you boys can tell this game's old. You like Insomniac Spider-Man on PS4? I don't think I ever played it, to be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever even heard of it. I don't think I can actually... Oh, yeah, I can. I can skip these ads. So this is what it looks like. If we go to single player and then we just play skirmish. Let's say... So this is me. Team 1. We'll just say civilization... I don't know. We'll do Egyptians, so we got pyramids and shit. We're yellow. Map. You want the map size to be gigantic. I don't want no small islands. I'd rather have plains, if I'm being honest with you. Climate. Like tropical. Lowlands. Heavy forest. Some rivers. And then you just hit launch. And I'll show you pure nostalgia. I'll show you what these, Yo! What's going on, brother? And I'll show you what these, like the actual like animations of the game is. So this is what the game itself looks like. And like this dude right here with the dog, he's a scout. So we'd hit him and we'd be like, yo, explore. And then you can see him here on the map. He'll go out, start running around. Homie must have hit a brick wall. And he'll start like exploring our shit. Also, you ain't high school like your typical Spider-Man movie. He's an adult. There was a Spider-Man game on PS1 that I fucking loved, dude. The ground was all like it was all foggy and shit, and that shit was cool. All right, so y'all go get gold. You, we need wood. You 3, we need stone. You 2, we need food. Okay, so this where it's like it's got like a yellow border, that's ours. And then we've got like this black border here. There's nothing on this other side, which is probably not anything up there anyways, considering that it's just a corner. But there's people like actively claiming land right now. So we've got to get some like citizens out here. And once they spawn in, look, motherfuckers are seizing land left and right. Okay, we got to do something. We're out here falling behind, oh son. We're not about to be the last race of people that discovers anything, all right? So you first, good sir. We're going to take you over here.
Right away.
Go over there and see what's over there, because that scout didn't go that way. As soon as you figure out what's there, we're gonna build us a little city hall over here, so we know for a fact we conquered it. So they know they ain't the only ones that can conquer land, O'Shun. So this is our city center here. This is what you have to place to conquer the land. This dude needs people helping him.
What can I do?
Yes?
So I love games like this. And you can unlock lots of suits like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland suits, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 2099, and they created their own suit. What about like Black Spider-Man, like the Venom Spider-Man? All right, boom, dude. We've captured land.
Ready.
This shit belongs to us now. Now we're going down. Oh, this has got a mountain here. Nevertheless, though, dude, we're going down. We're going right here.
As you wish.
Try to capture all the land around us. Aggressively capture all the land around us. This is dope. I love this game. Oh, God, y'all hurry up.
I'm listening.
That's in Spider-Man 2 on PS5, which you can play both on PC. Fuck yeah, dude. Damn it. I was going to capture this land right here, but somebody else already got it. So this means in order to get that land, there's going to have to be a war. And it's shameful, but it is what it is. Speaking of which, we're completely defenseless right now. We have no military, which is not a good thing. And Barrett's, we need wood. So you need to get your ass over here and start chopping.
Ready.
And then this land right here. These two. We need them. Because if we don't, damn, we're out of wood. All right, I might have to get everybody on wood because we're not getting it fast enough, dude.
Here. Ready.
God damn it.
Here.
All right, everybody fucking get on that shit, dude. If we don't have the wood, we can't have the manpower. We'll go ahead and start heading them this way.
As you wish.
And then what we'll do is we'll put one right here and then immediately follow one up right here. And then we'll be like boom, 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 boom. And then we should have like a pretty good like piece of the continent. That's ourselves deliberately. And now we're out of stone. You three motherfuckers not doing nothing. Go get us some stone. You're also not doing nothing. Go get some stone.
As you wish.
Ready.
Kick bounties. Go live app just dropped. Go outside, touch grass. 5 streamers with win 100 subs, boys. We're finna do that. How do you get a military? I'm finna build one. I'm finna build a military. So you would go to the one where it's like a hammer and a gun. Oh, no. And then right here it says barracks. And that's where we start producing soldiers. We got to get this down immediately. Yes. We don't want anybody butted right up against us. It's all right to be that way, but we don't want them like in like the mainlands. And these people got to hurry up with this stone and this wood, dude. We own that land. You can also play Miles Morales, Spider-Man in 2, and instead of Eddie Brock being Venom, it's Harry Osborn, and he turns Mary Jane into another symbiote called Scream, and Venom has wings. What the fuck, dude? That sounds wild. Almost son.
I'm listening.
Damn right you are. All right, so just 20 more stone, and we can have enough to build another city center. We'll capture this land right here. Because I see that this dude right here is already trying to like butt up against us, and that's not cool. I ain't played it because I don't have a PS5, but I've seen TikToks and it looks fun. Are the warriors like fighting with swords or guns? Right now.
What can I do?
Right now, as to where we're pretty much in just the Stone Age. They'll probably have like spears, like rock knives, rock spears. Biggest thing we have to do next. Okay, so we got an alliance sent to us. Alliance proposal by G. Washington. They come up with very like stereotypical names. If you don't want them to have cheap stereotypical names, you have to name them yourself. G. Washington of the American. It's a timed alliance. I don't like that. I would prefer until war. Border permissions. I don't want him in my place at all. Line of sight. He can see everything. I'm going to let him go ahead and do that. I'm also going to put tariffs on him. So, like... Oh, you have to have, like, territory enter. So I'm just going to counter it with this. See what he says. Alright, he accepted it. So that's cool. Alright, two of the most important things to do next is university and barracks. We gotta have military. Who else sent one? Babylonians. Border permissions, trade. Okay, I agree with that. Until war, I agree with that. I still can't raise tariffs on them. Mobile units. No, I want full view. I want to know what's going on with you. Alright, we've got to get a military pumped out. Otherwise, we'll never make it.
Yes?
The more people that you have working on something at once, the faster they do it too, by the way.
What can I do?
So, like, I'm going to take all these people over here to this barracks, and the shit will just grow tremendously. So much went quick, oh son. That's what I'm talking about. Also just came out with a Marvel Wolverine that's also made by Insomniac. That's badass. Okay, so currently we have a guy. He's carrying a mace. We also have a guy that is a royal elephant. It's heavy mounted, and then we have a light infantry bowman. We'll do 5 of this dude. 5 of this dude. Oh, damn it! We're out of food.
I'm listening. Right.
And we're going to do 5 of the elephant guys. So. We have no food to... That's one of them there. That's a bowman. He's ready to fight, oh son. Now they're talking about a Spider-Man 3, and it might be where Norman turns into the Green Goblin, because the last scene of Spider-Man 2 is and tell someone to get the G serum ready. What the fuck? Y'all think they're ever going to have another one with Tobey Maguire in it? What are you doing, dude? Oh, that's the other Babylonian. There's 3 Babylonian tribes? Oh.
Ready.
Alright, I need you dudes. Need you dudes to come back home and build a university in the main city. I'll turn this whole spot into a military exercise.
What can I do?
How do you get food? So right now we're just kind of harvesting. Since we're primal, we're just kind of harvesting berries and whatever meats we can find. But as you evolve, like right here in this blank space, these things will eventually unlock with new stuff. And right here in this blank space, it'll be like farming. And then you can like have rows of like massive farms. You got the little people like doing the farming and shit. This game's $10, by the way. If anybody's wanting to play this, you go to GOG Games or GOG.com, which is just GOG.com, or if you have like a Windows computer, you go into the marketplace, like the app store, and you can download GOG Games, and it's just like a Steam app, and it stands for Good Old Games. And this game is the definitive, or this is the Gold Edition, Empire 2 Gold Edition, and it's $10 right now. It's on sale. There's still so much land to be seized. I just don't have the resources at the moment to do it, dude. I mean, I probably do, honestly. Where the fuck did them dudes go? Oh, they all went into the college. That's right. So when you spawn a college, just so you're aware, people will go in them. They'll go in there, and they won't come back out. You have to physically click it and then click this button here to make them leave. But if they leave, then you won't have nobody like developing these knowledge points, which is what allows you to unlock this stuff and allows you to progress from the Stone Age to the next. Damn it. I can only have one guy there because we ain't got enough food.
Ready.
I'm finna collect this land. I'm finna do it. Got that goddamn stone to do it, O'Shun. I got more than enough wood, though.
Yes? All right.
I got some meat you can find. There's a game called Riddle School. It's a series of games on Newgrounds. It's pretty fun. Dude, I haven't thought about Newgrounds in I don't know how long, bro.
Ready.
I love Newgrounds. All right, so this is where you start getting points for this. So obviously we want our military strength to be all the way up. That's I'm a military-based economy, I guess you'd say. Damn it.
What can I do?
You can start off by building me a city hall right in here, O'Shun. Somewhere where it's more open.
Yes?
Hurry up. Y'all get down there quick. And we're going to build another one here. And another one here. And we're just going to keep going, dude. There ain't no room left. Let's go over and check the military. So we do have our military.
Stand ready. Your will be done.
We got elephants and shit, dude. That's pretty cool. 3, 4. And we need 10 to make them dudes. And these do have effects too. Like this right here makes our soldiers stronger. Go ahead and grab that. A game creator called Jonah Chrome, who was originally called, what was that, John Bro? When he created Riddle School. There's a game that was on Newgrounds. It was called Stick RPG Complete, and I love that game, dude.
What is it? Ready.
When you wipe out other, like if I were to, let's say I were to like declare war on Red and I were to go over there, if I were to wipe him out, if I built one of these plus a military fortress, it would immediately take over his land and he would be cooked. But you can eventually progress to the point to where like we're manufacturing nuclear weapons. Oh, somebody's hostile towards me and I don't know who it is. Green. This player is the green has declared war on us, and they're the other Egyptians. Where are they even located? Oh, we're being attacked actively. Oh my God, boys, do something about it.
Your will be done.
Fuck, they're attacking my people. No, kill their motherfucking asses.
With bow and arrow. Where you go, I follow.
All right. So that cannot go unwarranted. Okay. Now I feel the overwhelming need to go into their country and just goddamn obliterate them.
Here.
All right, boys, it's time to turn your attention on the 10. We need 10 to make these soldiers. Go bust some heads. We're going, O'Shawn.
Yes?
Y'all can go back to
All right.
picking fruit.
I'm listening.
Sorry about the mishap. Them boys just jelly that we're out here taking over land so much.
Ready. Here.
The peasants fight back. They will fight back. You can instruct them to fight back. They're not strong enough to like really fight back. But let's say you don't have many people left, and you need them to do something. They'll like pull out their pickaxes or their hatchets or whatever they have at the time, and they will they'll go fight back if they need to. Most of the time, if you have a military though, they won't. They'll run, and then the military will take care of it. That's why I'm surprised that these dudes didn't do nothing, because usually the military acts on their own. If they see like a hostile enemy enter into your environment, they'll go act on their own, which is pretty cool. Okay, so well, we got more elephants here. Food, gold, and 10. We're gonna get 17 of these dudes. What color was he? He's green. Okay. And he's right here too, oh son. This is his shit. Oh, he's got a sniper tower. That's probably something that we should have. We need more food.
Ready. What can I do?
I wonder if well, I don't think we've gotten smart enough yet to know how to farm. I don't necessarily think we're to that point yet to where we know how to farm, but the farming is coming. if you're Egyptian, why aren't you in the desert, though, son? Because I chose for it to be tropical. Or why are you in the jungle, son? I chose for it to be tropical. I deliberately did that. I didn't really, I've never played the Egyptians. I just selected them. It wasn't like a, I don't know. It wasn't like a big thing.
Shall be done.
Which, I mean, they're cool as hell, though, to be honest with you, because I've never seen the elephants. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play the Egyptians on here. And, of course, they won't look like this as we, like, progress. When we get further in time, their clothes will modernize. They'll look a little bit more like Americans. Probably desert camouflage soldiers. Or they'll be, like, their military uniforms will have yellow on them, shit like that. Yes, different countries have different militaries, and their militaries have different, like, specials. Like, for example, Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses starts to play. The other militaries do not have elephants. So this is like their strong point. The other militaries, they don't possess elephants. So that's pretty cool to see. I've never seen the elephants on here. What is that? Who built a road? Who the fuck are you, O'Shun? Where'd you come from? Why you in a jungle, baby? Oh, okay, someone else is hostile towards me now. Oh, it's the red. It's the Romans. The Romans are hostile. Me and the Turkish people we share borders. So probably, I don't know border permissions. I should probably send them an alliance. They may deny it, but see how they instantly started attacking the red? Get in there, O'Shun. So we still got 8 more of these dudes coming. Axl Rose's voice is cooked now. Are there desert elephants? I have no idea. I did watch that video of Axl Rose. It was pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. None against him. All right, so now we can advance to the copper stage once we get 26 of these points. But he's got a lot going on down here. Might would be in our best interest to approach green first, but we've got to go through red's territory before we can even get there. Dude, what are you doing, dude? Why are you building shit on my territory? You either accept an alliance with me, dude, or I will declare war on you. Alrighty.
Your will be done. Where you go, I follow.
Okay, so he's literally like hostile towards me now.
Your will be done. Where you go, I follow.
What the fuck?
Bow and arrow.
So much war happening back to back. If when you take over a kingdom, does the enemy military become yours, or do you just destroy everything? Sometimes if they surrender, like their people and whatnot will become yours. But it really just depends. Most of the time, they won't surrender. You'll have to completely eradicate them off the map. Castle Crusaders is a lot like this, but I think it's better. That's fair. You're entitled to your enjoyments. I grew up on this game. I enjoy this game. We're gonna absolutely annihilate this motherfucker, dude. So this is gonna be the first invasion. Oh, what are y'all doing, dude? Y'all gotta go too. Y'all gotta go too, dude. What are y'all doing? Oh shit. We're gonna stomp them out, oh son. Wait.
Your will be done. Your will be done. Where you go is my bow and arrow.
Boys, pay attention.
Your will be done.
We're gonna get fucking annihilated.
Where you go, I follow.
Or maybe not, dude.
Bow and arrow.
Burn that motherfucker down. And burn this motherfucker down. Oh shit.
Bow and arrow.
Cannon. Oh fuck.
Where you go, I follow.
So they ain't gonna be able to sing like they used to. What do people expect? People expect them to be frozen in time and never change, which is a ridiculous thought. He did sound horrible, you know, but at least he did it for the people that he cared about, you know. It's not his fault, dude. I mean, life happens. Just a few more points, dude, and we can level up. One more point. What the hell?
Bow and arrow. Where you go, I follow. Your will be done.
Dude.
Your will be done. Bow and arrow. Your will be done.
All right, now we're advancing to the Copper Age, boys. Jumping up there.
Bow and arrow.
I'm listening.
I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do, dude. Oh, god damn it.
Stand ready. Where you go, I follow.
Oh! Fuck!
Stand ready. Stand ready. Where you go, I follow. Your will be done.
Dude.
Ready.
That's not good at all, dude. Yeah, ma. Yeah, it's their fault that it sounds like that because they chose to sing that way knowing it would mess up their vocal cords, but nobody would probably like their songs if they sang it in the regular voices. Nah, they wouldn't have liked them. They did what they had to do, dude.
Yes?
That's kind of the way I seen it.
What can I do?
They did what they needed to. Dude, just search and destroy. Just start fucking eradicating. Hey.
Bow and arrow.
Okay. Damn it, boy. What the fuck? That's very strange.
Ready.
Oh, I'm not done there, shun. What the fuck?
Where you go, I follow.
Boys, we're being shot at over here.
With bow and arrow.
Get that motherfucker.
Where you go, I follow.
Let me kill my elephant, dude. Should get a military crown for this. Axl Rose has an insane vocal range. I looked it up one time, and it said that he can sing at pitches higher than Mariah Carey, and he can also sing at a low pitch lower, or just as low as Johnny Cash. God damn.
What will be done?
This tower's gotta go, dude. They're like, we didn't have that guy earlier. The spearman, we didn't have him earlier. You gotta have wood and gold for him.
Move. What is it? As you wish.
Yes? Right.
That's crazy to me that he can go from singing at a higher pitch, then go to a crazy low pitch. Yeah, it's pretty wild, dude, for sure. God, dude, we gotta go back.
No. Break their bones.
What can I do?
No goddamn wood.
Right away.
No. Shall be done.
Damn it, there's people already going into the Bronze Age and shit. Yeah, man, this game's fun, dude. Still a lot of uncontrolled territories all over the place. Who's your favorite rock band? Mine's Leonard Skinner. I don't know, man. I'm a pretty big like Megadeth fan. I really like Megadeth.
Ready.
that man build another? He had to have built another one.
No.
Where's your city center at, you son of a bitch?
Shall be done.
Oh, over here somewhere. What the hell are you doing down here?
Make way.
This man has a city center somewhere. Like Five Finger Death Punch or Slipknot or higher. No, I like Megadeth. You ever heard of them?
No. Break their bones.
Oh yeah, there is a bunch of stuff over here.
No. The lively men.
Got it. There it is, motherfucker. Oh, it's a band. I thought it was a genre of rock. No, it's an actual band. My bad, bub. I should have specified that. We're getting a shit attacked out of those, dude. Especially like right in this region. Spearman Ocean.
No.
Boys,
Break their
y'all are
bones.
being shot at. Wait,
Shall be
do
done.
that motherfucker first. Oh, son.
The lively men.
It's like Alice in Chains. Yeah, it's a good band, dude. Oh no, dude.
No.
I hate to do it because we ain't really got to anything with these guys yet. But
It shall be
this
done.
motherfucker's starting to get too close to home.
No.
About country music? Like Stronghold Crusaders, once you invade the enemy castle, you can kill them and win. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I think the reason why I like this one is because it's more of a, like, I don't know, it kind of feels like a God's eye view, and it doesn't have like someone like constantly like trying to talk in your ear. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, we stomped out those Romans, dude.
No.
We're gonna stomp out this little yellow dude too.
Break
Or
their
green dude, I
bones.
mean, my bad. Kill him, O'Shine.
The lively men.
Let's go over and shut these Romans down too.
Break their bones. No. It shall be done.
My top 5 country music is number 1, Keith Whitley. Number 2, George Jones. Number 3, Earl Thomas. Glenn. Waylon and Haggard. Goddamn. Oh, that's the other Babylonian. I only have one alliance, which is unfortunate. Damn, boys.
Look lively, men. It shall be done.
And that's a lot of Roman troops.
Move quickly.
What about you, Michael Cody? You have a top 5? Not really in country music.
Lively, men.
The possum, that's all you need. Damn it, dude. That's the only bad part about having, like a bunch of fucking,
Make ready.
having like a bunch of land is hard to keep up with everything, dude. You gotta keep jumping around and shit. I'm gonna have to build military bases in every one of these places. The fuck's going on right there, dude? Dude, wipe that motherfucker out. What are we doing? Gator need a gat. Gator don't play no shit. Gator ain't never been about no shit. Damn it, boys. They're severely trying to take this land. And they're using it, which is annoying. Get another. Oh. On to the Bronze Age. Hell yeah. Gators bitches better be wearing jimmies. What are you doing,
Stand
dude?
ready. Your will be done.
Damn it, boy. Hey, I got people down here. What the fuck?
What can I do?
We'll fix that shit, bro. We'll fix her up there. Actually, matter of fact, don't fix it up. You're all right.
Yes?
Put that motherfucker in there. I need wood. Build my own fucking catapult.
Ready.
Ain't got enough wood to build a barracks, dude.
Make ready. Give no quarter.
Where the fuck did these dudes come from? Oh my God, there's so many of them.
Make ready. As you command.
What is your will? Make way! Lead the way. Lead the way. Archers, fire!
Chase them motherfuckers down and kill their motherfucking asses. So our soldiers are starting to update. I don't know if y'all see that or not, but they're starting to look different. See them there? They progress with the times. As the time goes, their outfits progress and change. Which is like, is really cool. To me, anyway. One of them weird dudes that finds stuff like that really neat. Where the hell did I have them build that fucking... that factory thing? Was it down there? Damn, no shine. They done destroyed that motherfucker. How terribly unfortunate. Dude, what the fuck is going on up here, dude?
Make ready. Give no quarter.
God.
Ready.
Oh, fuck.
To the deck.
Oh, shit.
What is it?
The progression goes all the way into like space, like not space age, but like AI, like robotic drones, all that shit.
Yes?
Well, those dudes did run them off. I mean, I don't know where they went, but they got ran off. Fuck are they shooting him for? Savage. I ain't got no go though, son. He's out. He drank his last one earlier. He ain't locked in because he ain't had an RC Cola. Well, I have one that's open. But it's my last one. Whoa! Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and quit this. I'm gonna go take a piss real quick, and I'm gonna go turn on RP, and we're gonna go from there, boys. Give me just a second. go, Shun. See if the game will let me load in here. Yeah, it'll have. I'm sure it'll have a loading screen with some sort of music in it. Why? What kind of song you got in mind? Oh, there's nobody on RP. Literally not a soul. Alrighty. Well, we'll exit that. There was nobody there, oh son. Nobody at all. Fuck, boys. Outlaws and Bulldogs by John Whitley. What, hell yeah? I have the fellas that run the servers and stuff check it out. Well, boys, caught me off guard. They did. But nobody in there. Caught me off guard bad. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what the fuck's going on tonight. I'm gonna be I might, go ahead and call the stream. That way I can get some videos edited. I might go live here in a little bit. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. But I might go live again here in a little bit outside and touch grass. Since Kit keeps posting that in my comments. I might go live outside and touch grass. Come on. So y'all can see that I actually do touch grass. Do it. All right, yeah, let me go ahead and end this right quick. And I will. I'll go outside and I'll touch grass. It may sound weird, though. You got to be touching grass for 30 minutes. Did you look into it? I'll go outside and lay on the damn ground, though, son. I want you to be on your belly touching grass. Hell no. I'll sit on my ass and rub the grass. It might be something. Michael, what's going on, brother? Feet kicking in the air. Hell no, dude. Nothing. You going to RP tonight? I tried. I clicked on it, got ready to go in there, and there's not a soul in there. I know y'all hear a lot of screaming and stuff. It's my youngest daughter's birthday. My beautiful, beautiful little girl. We're doing her party and stuff tomorrow. But she's got some of her little cousins over that's about her same age, about 3 to 5 years old, and they're all outside right now just raising hell, oh son. Happy birthday to her, oh son. Yeah, there was not a soul in there, dude. It was zero. I don't know if Winters fell asleep or not. I know that he said he woke up this morning at 5 a.m. He may have fallen asleep. That's odd for a Friday night. I thought so too. Which today's kind of felt odd, period. Stream's been odd. It's not against you guys. The stream's just been odd because usually on Fridays, there's a lot of activity in the chat. There's also a lot of activity on 5M. There's Winners. RP time. ... I tried to go on there, dude. There was 0 people in there. Someone banned Winners. I just got here. There's Winners. Like I said, though, they're raising hell and praising Dale, by God. They are, dude. They're out there having fun right now. Ban him for being busy. How dare that man have stuff to do? It's like, yeah, damn. Speaking of which, y'all don't let me forget that I gotta add that new emote of the donkey drowning in the swamp. Because it's supposed to be a reference to swamp ass. My wife texted me and said, what do you want to eat for dinner tonight? Something very easy. Chronic swamp ass. I'm getting on. All right. Have fun in a house full of screaming little girls. They're so goddamn loud, especially when they scream at the same time and it gets in sync. Oh, I know, dude. I don't think they're spending the night with her, though. I don't think they're spending the night with her until tomorrow night. Because she's doing her party tomorrow night. I think they're just over here right now, just playing with her. Dude, I'll delete the server right now. Oh. I've had swamp ace plenty of times. Every year during the summer, I get it. You can absolutely count on it, and it fucking sucks. I'll reinstall it. Can't wait for that video. Yeah, I know. It comes out May 18th. May 18th is when that video drops. And I need everybody to watch that bitch. Everybody. And leave a like on it for the love of God. And my 5M just crashed. I said, I'll delete PT. My 5M crashed like a motherfucker. I bet it's going to be one of those situations where I'll have to fucking restart my computer just to be able to get in there. It's very infuriating when it happens. I don't know. I have no idea why it does that, but it's infuriating as fuck. Nope. Crashed again. God damn, that's annoying. Damn, oh son. I was thinking Way Down We Go. I love that fucking song, dude. Here we go. Try again. God damn it. How infuriating. Five M crashed like Amelia Earnhardt's plane in the Bermuda Triangle. Oh, son. Damn, that makes me mad, dude. It's only that app, too, specifically. It's only the 5M app that ever does that. No other, any other game, dude, I turn on, it instantly comes on. Nothing. They hit the second server? What are you talking about? I fucking cackled at that. Thank. Use your brain, Mikey. Y'all hush. I use my brain all the time. That's how I survive, oh shun. My brother just popped up and it just told me he's playing some old ass game from the 1990s. Which ain't no worse than me playing Empire Earth, I don't guess. Apparently not enough. You hush. It's a number you call when in need. Dude, I guess I'm just fucking stupid, dude, because I'm not catching on. You're going to have to throw me a bone a little bigger than that one. Ah. 9/11. My God, Michael Paul, you're slower than molasses. Now put a slash 9/11. They hit the second server. Oh. Now it isn't funny anymore. Damn you, Michael Paul. Y'all hush, I said. You ruined the joke. God damn it. I would fucking adore to know how my middle name got out. Unsubbing. Please don't do that. I need those subs so I can get closer to the fucking green check mark. I mean, they're so needed that it ain't funny, dude. Not gifted subs either, like the actual subscribers. I need them. Dude, don't you dare highlight 6-7. What do you mean Billy and Daryl fighting tonight at the weigh-in? Billy and Daryl Hinkle got into a fight at the weigh-in? Is that what you're talking about? They got into like a fight at the weigh-in? Oh, I thought you meant like... I thought you meant like Billy and Daryl got into a fight at the weigh-in, start hitting each other and shit. Go in the corner. Go in the corner, Michael Paul Hargrove. Right goddamn now while I get a switch. You know how many times I've heard that in my life? Oh, yeah. Billy did bail him out. He told me he bailed him out. I'm about to... Oh. I just realized that some of my stuff here on Kick just reset. It wouldn't matter how many people's in the server for me. I can't even get in the motherfucker, dude. No, I can't get in. It keeps crashing. I think he'll fight. If I'm being honest with you, I think he'll fight. I think they're going to pay Daryl a lot of money to get him to fight. I'm just being honest with y'all. And I don't think Daryl's going to miss out on that money. They've done a lot to get that man out there to fight, like getting him out of jail and all kinds. He's going to fight. They're going to make him fight. It just is what it is, dude. If more people don't get in, it's about to be a horrible time for everybody. Where's Casey and Alan and everybody? Where are they all at? Me and Campbell tried to delete my catch the other night. Damn it. And after we deleted it, it still wouldn't let me in until I fucking reset my computer. I don't know why it does that to me. I don't know what the fuck that's about. But it is horribly annoying. I just got home. Hell yeah. Casey just got off work. How you know Casey just got off work? I may get on, I don't know. Be sure to watch Mike on YouTube, says Botrix. He snapped me, LOL. Now let's see if this motherfucker will load. So pretty much if they see somebody else showing his opponent's support, they ain't fighting. Are you saying like what are you saying? Are you saying like if one of the announcers shows his opponent's support that they're not going to fight? I imagine it would be a bitch to try to play, dude. God damn it! I'm so tired of that shit. His wife made a video saying if they see anyone wearing a shirt that has his opponent's name on it that ain't sponsors, they're going to pull out of the fight. Alan says winners can get bent. What are you talking about, O'Shea? You talking about because he said if more people don't get in, everybody's going to have a horrible time? I don't know. I just know I'm getting fucking mad right now because I'm actively trying to get in, and my fucking computer won't let me, and I don't want to shut my stream down. Because then if I shut my stream down, I don't want to have to fucking turn my stream back on. You know what I mean? And I've cleared the cache. And that's what's frustrating me. I went into the task manager and fucking shut it down, like, period. and restarted it, and it still does the same goddamn shit. I have no idea how to fix it. I've talked to Campbell about it. He doesn't know how to fix it. We went through everything together, deleted all the cache, everything else. Still did not fix it, dude. Have no idea what the fuck that's about. Don't know why it's like that. And it does not matter how many times I click his fucking app and I go into it and then click on the game to load in, if it won't do it. Mike, join the VC and I'll help you. I don't know. I'm gonna give it one more time, and then I don't know. Okay, it's downloading a bunch of shit that it didn't download earlier. So, I mean, I guess that could be something to do with it. Maybe some stuff that got updated within the server. It's like downloading night shaders and all kinds of shit. It never did any of that before. Download new loading screen. God damn it, it crashed. Love you, brother. Love you too. Where you going, oh son? How about more reactions? We might. Okay, hit me with the glow up emote. No, we're about to go shower and get on. Hell yeah. Still downloading the new screen, new loading screen. Give it some time here. Because I'm telling you, if I restart this PC right now, because, you know, I've done that where, like, I open up, like, the Rockstar launcher and, like, actual GTA to ensure it doesn't have an update. But if I were to get off stream and restart the PC right now, as soon as it come back on, I could click the app and immediately load into it. Because I was telling Campbell the same thing, and he's like, there's got to be something. There's got to be something. And we went through everything together. And finally, he was like, okay, well, just show me. He's like, go ahead and restart it. Restarted it, clicked on it, instantly went into it. No problem. Don't know what that's about. Don't know why it's like that. I probably will have to delete the app and reinstall it. But maybe it's like something corrupt in it. Maybe it's like a corrupt file inside of it or something, dude. I don't know. It's very frustrating. But I mean, after I get off stream, if you want to get into a VC with me, PT, we can talk about it in there too. Because I mean, it is annoying. You know, I know that, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. All right, I'll help you when you get off stream. Hell yeah. All right, quick question. How many of you boys are actually watching the Redneck Brawl tomorrow? Like, how many of y'all actually paid for that pay-per-view and are going to actively watch it tomorrow? If you say no, that's fine. I need to know. I haven't yet. No. The reason why I was asking is because, like, if like I'm not paying for it, someone will be live on TikTok with it. I feel it. The reason why I was asking is because, like, if y'all was going to be watching that and you wasn't going to be in here, man said, no, I didn't pay for it. I was just making sure, because if y'all was going to be watching that and you wasn't going to be in here, then there wouldn't have been no point for me even to live stream tomorrow at all. Because the event fucking goes on forever. You know what I'm saying? If I could, without getting in trouble, I would live stream it and let all y'all watch it with me, and we would sit there and pause it and actively make fun of the fighters and everybody else. But I'll get in trouble if I try to live stream it. Live stream that bitch on Rumble, where they don't give a damn. We could in Discord. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know, though. It's not something I want to pay for. I'll just watch the highlights of it. Or get told about it, you know what I mean? They have some characters going there. Yeah, I seen a bunch of the people that's going to be there. The Redneck Brawl was cool when I was there. If I ever do go back to the Redneck Brawl for any reason, I'll be there to strictly just watch. I don't want to be a part of the show. I just want to watch. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of the show if I go back. I just want to watch. I know I've already said that once, but I didn't know what else to say after that. And I mean, I would have liked to see Daryl fight in person at this one, and I got offered to go, like they had a ticket and everything for me. But at the same time, like with my little girl's birthday party being tomorrow, it falls back on that thing where you're like, you know, you don't trade precious things that you can't get back. You know, there'll always be another brawl. And I'm sure if Daryl gets in there and he does good and whatever, and somebody else wants to fight him, then they'll call him back because he's fucking attracted so many people to want to come watch it. It's insane. What does that mean, dude? All right. Try this shit again. Boy said he was ready to go. God. How fucking infuriating. All right, boys. I'm going to call it for the night. That way I can reset this fucking computer and try to figure it out. We've already been live streaming for about 3 hours anyway. So, I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow, and I appreciate y'all coming through here and hanging out with me, chatting, talking with me, watching the videos with me, staying interactive with me. Hell yeah. I'll be back tomorrow, boys. Don't pawn anything that don't belong to you. Don't microwave metal, and sign up on food stamps while you still can.